Respectfully request that you introduce yourselves to our listeners.
Okay. Representative Ernest Hewett. I represent the city of New London, which is the 39th district. I am working on serving my 5th term in the Connecticut General Assembly.
Yes.
I am a former mayor of the city of New London, which I was served in that capacity past 8 years before coming up here. This past legislative session, I was able to introduce a number of bills that I'm very proud of. And one of the proudest ones is making the month of November Native American month for the state of Connecticut.
Quite exceptional.
And I really am proud of that. During the committee process, I had Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation and the Mohegan Sun come up and actually stand together as to support this bill. And the Mohegans and the Mashantuckets, down in history, have not always been on the same page. And to me, bringing those two tribes together is very historic for me.
It's the completion of the circle.
Right. And the reason they wanted this bill is because they wanted it in November, because November is Thanksgiving. And that has a lot to do with the Indians and Americans. So there will be lots of celebrations during the month of November.
Thank you.
The second bill that I got passed was making Coleman Street, the one-way part of Coleman Street, renaming it,
Martin Luther.
Renaming Coleman Street after Dr. Martin Luther King. It's going to be called now the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Outstanding.
And so we're going to be putting signage up there, and Dr. Martin Luther King's son is going to be coming here for the dedication in New London.
Wonderful.
So we're trying to plan that now. I'm working on getting the streets, crosswalks painted. It'll look real good. Get some kids, clean up all the paper down Coleman Street. Hopefully there's not a lot there. So that's another thing I got passed. And another one is a Taiwan resolution. 3 years ago, I was able to go to Taiwan to visit Taiwan. Taiwan and Connecticut are sister states. And they brought 6 of us to Taiwan to further the communication and the relationship between Taiwan and the state of Connecticut. I enjoyed it immensely, and now they want me to go again, and they introduced a Taiwan resolution this year, and I got that passed also. And they want me to hand that resolution to the president of China when we go. So that's another good one. The other thing we got passed is a homeless hate crime bill. Right now in the United States of America, the biggest population of homeless people that's growing in the United States right now are U.S. veterans. It's a sad occasion that is happening, but if you assault a homeless person in today's society, you have probably a 60 or 70% chance of it being a veteran. And to me, that is unacceptable. So I introduced a bill called the Homeless Hate Crime Bill. So if you assault a homeless person today after passing this bill, which is still waiting in the Senate, so I got to get it past the Senate, past the House. So that would be a hate crime to assault a homeless person now. So that's one of the, and it goes hand in hand with another bill that was passed called the Homeless Bill of Rights.
Wow.
So right now in the state of Connecticut, if me, a legislator, if I went and sit in a park, for instance, in New London, I could sit there all day and no one would bother me. But if a homeless person goes sit in the park, he's not drinking, he's not doing drugs, the police come by and makes him move. And I don't think that's right. He should be able to sit in the same park that I'm sitting in. And do the same things tonight.
Thank you.
Very proud of this legislative year. And another thing that we got passed that I started out earlier this year, and actually I started a year ago, trying to get metal detectors in this building, and it kept falling on deaf ears. I can't see how, even though this is the people's building, how can we do our jobs knowing that anyone can walk in this building, do anything, and do harm to anybody here, because there's nothing to stop them from coming to the building. I got a big problem with that. So I introduced a bill to put metal detectors in the building. Thought it was dead, and then I find out there's $500,000 in the budget to put metal detectors in the building. So this year was a slam dunk for me.
Well done.
Hopefully, next year we'll start with some more good bills that we can get passed in the Connecticut General Assembly.
Thank you very much, Representative Ernest Hewett. We appreciate your hard work and your efforts, and sir, I just to say that you make us look good. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
You take care now.
All right.